think about all the bad shows that you have seen. Some you may think of, actually I don't really know what you would think of. Maybe iCarly or something? Or that one show where they make Flappy Bird and Pro Jared was on there? Or like the Irregular at Magic High School? That was just a really average show. Okay, so take that bad show and think of it as being better than you remember it. That is what Sword Art Online does to you. Seeing this show just makes every other show better. I can't believe it. So this could be another one of those times where people see and enjoy different things about this show, but I just can't see it. This show is garbage. To show you, I will give some examples. So, at the start of the series, there was this dungeon boss, which should have been really easy since the beta testers gave information of the boss beforehand, right? So, there's this guy with blue hair, and was a beta tester before. Because the boss was changed in between the time of the beta test and the release of the game, he died for no reason really. And because of that, there was this other guy who was all sad because he was like one of the only 3 likable characters in the show. Alright, first off, everyone involved looks like an idiot. Aren't they supposed to look like real people? Instead, they look like RPG characters, which negates part of the first episode for no reason, which was only there for like one joke. Second, the blue-haired dude dies for no reason, because of 2 things. He doesn't take the potion like an idiot, and because he rushes in, trying to kill steal. Actually, there's a 3rd reason. There needed to be a likable character that dies early on in the show to show the seriousness of the situation. Third, the fight that actually happens is kind of boring. Like, I forgot pretty much everything that occurred during this fight, and I watched the show for a 2nd time last week. Fourth, everyone starts blaming the beta testers for not giving correct information, or something, even though the guy was a beta tester himself, and Kirito doesn't say that he was a beta tester and tried kill stealing. So, 5th, Kirito shifts the blame from all of the beta testers to himself, calling himself a beater, the combination of beta tester and cheater. That's not even edgy. That is just stupid. But also him being a beater only comes up in the story like once. But that isn't even the bad part, as something that Sword Art Online does extremely poorly is pacing. At least at the start of the show, the pacing isn't absolute garbage, though it still is. Later on in the show, the pacing gets so slow that I started screaming in agony. Well, I didn't really, but you know, close enough. The pacing is horrid at the later half, to the point where the only way I could continue watching was in short bursts. Now, at least something that I can compliment is the soundtrack. It's really good, and if you listen to it on its own, it fills your mind with imaginations that are way better than Sword Art Online, leaving you with an impression of missed potential, like Sonic 06. Also, Is it just me, or does Fairytale from Shrek and A Tiny Love from the OST sound really similar? I can sort of also compliment some backgrounds, but some are worse than what a 6-year-old could make. I don't get the idea that this show has good animation. It doesn't. It's slow, the action scenes are still boring, and they keep on making these weird faces, like, all the time. I mean, you're supposed to make Kirito look cool, not like a fool. What doesn't help is that Kirito isn't cool, just in general. Most of the characters aren't. They all suck, in one way or another. I don't even remember some of these characters. Like, are they even part of the same anime? When I think of anime, I think of this lame metaphor or analogy or whatever, where the anime are people, right? But this works in this particular case, okay? So, Sword Art Online is the kind of worst person possible. They're slow in the head, they fantasize over like 20 different girls, and they're incestuous. That's how you know you've gone too far. And they offend you. How do you even do this? They're the type of person that would say Sword Art Online is their favorite anime. And they're perverted. Seriously, what's with all these low angle shots? This is uncomfortable. Now, think of someone like Log Horizon. Ooh, rather talkative but are smart and are engaged about the topic and video games. What a cool dude. Think ReZero. Ooh, baby. A little creepy, but has a nice story to tell, and has a wild imagination. And that's what you really want, no? And then there's Konosuba. Oh my god, what a funny guy. And he makes fun of Sword Art Online. Oh, sold it. Bargain price, baby. Look, while Sword Art Online might be enjoyable on the first time through, and may be enjoyable on a basic level, rewatching it or seeing it from a critical lens just shows that this show is terrible. But what's the real problem? Well, it's that it was written by an enchilada with pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. Also, A1 Pictures is poorly run, with animators overworking themselves with no passion to drive them, and the original writer for the story, who only writes it for the money and doesn't even write for himself anymore. He is just a man writing for the crowd, pleasing it, while he is stuck with this one job that he doesn't even like anymore.